Good morning. It is Monday. It's already October, so fourth quarter is upon us. Holy cow. We just got back from a little weekend trip. Went up to the mountains for a few days. It was nice. Our neighbor Abby came over and helped us out. So this was it was easy though. We're down to 2 turkeys. So usually when she comes, she milks and we're full on chores. But
Dad,
yes, Bubba.
can I let the turkeys?
Yeah, go ahead. We had to dry out Mary. Come on, turkeys. I've been off because we weren't here on this past weekend. So last Sunday came out. She caught her teat on something. She wouldn't let us milk it. I had to end up milking her from her udder because she wouldn't let me touch her teat. We ended up drying her up. We were planning on drying her up eventually here in the next couple of weeks anyhow, because we need to get her down to Dallas to try to get her pregnant. She is not getting pregnant. So we're without milk right now. We had a decent amount in the cooler. We ended up freezing some just in case. But we are, I think, getting our new cow on Saturday, so that's exciting. So I think Saturday we've got an A2A2 Jersey and her calf that is actually an A2A2 Jersey crossed with, I believe, Angus. So we don't know what we're gonna do with that one yet, but we are buying both of them. So.
Dad?
Yep.
What is this is more about turkeys?
What?
Oh, this is all right here. Yep. Ew. And it's now stinking. Oh, Pooh and she was just a kid. No. They had it in the house.
Got it? All right, let's go. We gotta water the garden today. All right, so we were gone for 4 days, something like that. So we watered the garden Thursday. We checked it yesterday when we got back. It was fine, so water it today. So here's what I did. It's king feeder. Sometimes when this gets too high, I don't know if you can see that. This sun is just blaring. Sometimes, it's all right, baby, thank you. This goes up and down, and if it's too high, it'll just keep falling out. So we had a little overflow in there, no big deal. So I just pulled the feed. See if these turkeys will just kind of clean up what's on the ground. I think I'm gonna end up moving. They've been in here for 2 weeks, and they've been in here for 2 weeks. So what I'm gonna do, they've been in here a little too long. I'm gonna move them over here. So this is where our old turkeys were. We harvested them last Saturday, so what, 9 days ago? So this has been clean for 9 days. They were only in there for a week. So I think I'm gonna move these 2 guys. I'm gonna put these 2 guys over here. I was gonna do that this morning, but all this feed on the, I don't wanna waste all this feed, so I'm gonna let them peck away at that, and I'll probably jump them over here later today or tomorrow morning.
It's just gonna pop off. I made a video of that. Oh yeah.
All right, so I was gonna chat about just the homesteading lifestyle, right? It never ends, it never stops. It's 24/7. So something to recognize if you're thinking about doing this is that. Recognize that you're probably, especially your first year, unless you we lucked out. We have our neighbors farm, and they've got kiddos, and they're in 4-H, and they know what we're doing. So we got lucky in terms of proximity. We have somebody that can come over and do chores. So that being said, if you don't have somebody, it makes it very difficult to leave even for a day, right? So something to keep in mind. It is a 24/7, 365. There's highs and lows, right? You've got seasons. So if you can orient or plan your vacations around those seasons, ideally that's the best. Look, it's October. We left end of September. Not the ideal time, but we were only gone for 3 or 4 days. So super simple, and we've already processed our meat chickens, turkeys, Mary's dried up. So it was very, very simple in terms of chore activity. When we take a big trip, we usually try to go in January or February, and by then it's super simple. Pigs are gone, hens are in the high tunnel. So put the hens in the high tunnel. And then it's just the cows. We're milking the cows, but it's milk the cows, feed the hens, super simple. Natalie and I used to vacation a lot, and recognizing that we were gonna put a hold on that, because for us, raising our own food was more important than traveling. For a short amount of time, for a couple of years, we took kind of a break. So just something to keep in mind. All right, we're gonna go see this overgrown garden. I've talked about it. Again, this is one thing we neglected this year. Whatever. Daddy remembers, I used to get those J.C. Penney catalogs. That's what I did. I circled everything I wanted, huh? Very fun.
And I found a horse one.
Nice. AZ, be nice. Aislinn.
She wants this one.
Aislinn.
I want the horse that I played.
You did ride a horse. We don't need to hit.
No, you want to look over here.
This thing's crazy. Yeah. How are you? Is that one looped? Pumpkin's turning. That's a sugar pumpkin. That's a good one. It's too heavy?
Yeah. The babies.
Babies. So I think we're supposed to trim the base of the tomato plants. Just keep the airflow, so the bottom, it looks like a tree almost. And then we should have done a better job.
What happened?
You know, I mean, here's a sucker. Look, we did okay, but see, that guy's a sucker.
Oh, there's tons of suckers.
They're all over the place. So again, good problem to have. It's not ideal, it's still producing fruit. Yummy tomatoes. Last year we tried making a bunch of salsa and it didn't turn out.
Just vinegary.
Yeah, it's too vinegary. Where's AZ? I couldn't see you in the tomatoes. Yes. They're over here. Come on, they're right here. So Natalie just, gosh, I am sorry, this sun is intense. Forgot we planted potatoes. We did potatoes and onions and shallots on at the beginning of the year. Natalie said we have tons of potatoes. Completely forgot. We're hungry.
Not me.
You didn't forget, bud?
Nope. I was trying to tell you guys.
What is she holding, the worm?
Yeah.
Does it tickle? Huh?
Don't let me.
Henley.
You
Henley.
like it?
Henley.
He actually
She
likes
asked you to
it.
stop. Please stop. Oh my gosh. I didn't have that last night.
Oh, it didn't?
No. She laid in something. So when we were gone, because we weren't milking her, I just had Abby leave her out the whole time. So she just was out grazing. She'd come up here for water. Usually we bring her up at night because we want to milk her in the morning. She was clean last night. She pooped and probably laid in her poop, and she's got all this junk in that cut now. So we're gonna bring her in, spray it down, get all that dirt back out of there. Stay there, Aislinn. Mary, let's go. And then we'll treat it. Should we go get the iodine, or that's?
No. I think it's just...
We'll treat it, and then I'm just gonna leave her out. I'm gonna stop bringing her in because it's all grass. I reopened the scab, you can tell just now by spraying out, because she laid in some poop or dirt and I wanted to get that cleaned out again. Lesson for today. I think one of the things that you definitely need to keep in mind if you're thinking about the homestead journey is it is a 24/7, 365 job. Vacationing, long weekends, even a night away. Can be done, but that first year, very unlikely. So just something to think about.